Are we rolling?
Live. You are rolling.
Hi, everyone, again. Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. I know I missed last week. Sorry. But we have a very special guest tonight.
Hello, world.
Hitman.
What up?
Round of applause. Thank you for joining us tonight
Thank you for the invite.
in your soberness,
Oh,
in your new sober life.
don't put me on the spot like that. Man, it's not going to last too long. No.
Have you detoxed before? Like, try to go without drinking?
When I was in jail.
Do they make like illegal drinks in there? Like, can
They
you
do,
make-
but I didn't like the taste, so I didn't even.
What's it made out
And
of?
plus, it made me violent, and imagine being locked up already. It's
Oh
like,
no!
you know, so
What do they? How do they make it?
with a bunch of fruits and shit
Okay, in a bathtub or something.
in a bag, you know, and just let it marinate.
I have saw somewhere that they'll make like a.
Maybe we should make our own batch.
that would actually make a really good YouTube video.
I would. Let's do it.
It's called jungle juice or something like that.
Is it?
Uno?
Who know? Oh, you went to prison.
No,
Oh,
not prison. Thank God.
Round
Not yet.
of applause for that one.
Jail. My mom's been to jail.
Have you?
Yeah, I had to do
It
3
was-
months.
It was funny though because when she went to jail, or one of the second time she went, she was in heels and a dress because it was for drinking and driving. But all that was in the only tennis shoes were I had like some brand new Jordans and she wore them to jail and I'm like, keep them. I'm like, those are dirty jail shoes now. Like I didn't want to wear them. I don't know why, knowing she was wearing them in there. I'm like, that's kind of.
And it was so weird because I got like I don't know nobody's number by heart. You know?
Nobody's?
So they
Oh,
give
yeah.
you
You got to
like
have that one.
then you take like one phone number, right?
Yeah.
Like you got to look at the phone number, you got to memorize it. So I was like, fuck it. I was drunk. So by the time I went to the cell phone, I forgot her phone number.
Yeah.
So I had to wait till the morning. I woke up
It
sober.
really be like that too, and you're like, or like have you ever forgot your phone password when you're drunk? God, I'm like, I'm
Way
never
too
gonna
many
get in.
times.
I'm like,
You can't request an Uber and a Lyft.
you're like, what's my password?
You're like, what's my address?
Wait, I have that story.
You know
Oh my
what's
God.
crazy? I had a friend that used to get locked up so much. He actually had numbers tattooed on him, on his leg. So he would never forget. He had like 4 or 5 of different girls. And
Wait,
every
what if
time
they
he-
changed their number though?
I don't know. I mean, you got to talk to him about that. But he had 4 or 5 numbers tattooed. You know what I mean?
Imagine he gets like a little tattoo gun and like crosses it
That'd be
out, puts
crazy.
the new number on
Yeah.
top.
That'd be crazy.
What was your story? You said you had a story for forgetting.
Oh no, yeah, no, that was it. So it was interesting because when I called her, she's never in her life received a collect call.
Oh, you called her.
Like the millennials, like they don't even know what collect calls are. So tell them the story when I was calling like at 6 a.m.
Literally, they kept calling
nonstop.
like all night, 4, like 3 a.m., 4, 5, 6. And I like got so mad. I'm like, these collectors have no fucking. It's like 4 in the morning. I answered all mad.
those
And then it was like,
collections?
yeah, and it was like a
have
machine. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, I was so confused. I'm like, okay.
They get a collect call from. I'm like, it's your mom. I'm like, press 1.
I
Yes.
know. I was like, so I'm like, what the heck? And she's
She
like,
didn't know what to do,
Jasmine,
huh?
she's like, I'm in jail. It was like so dramatic, like a movie. She's like, I'm in jail. You need to call the bonds people I did a photo shoot for.
Oh, shit.
I had literally just did a calendar the month before for
way.
Bill's bondman.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
So she's
And
like,
it was
"Call
perfect.
them."
I hope they gave you a good rate.
Oh, he did.
I
Okay,
didn't
good.
remember.
Yeah, he did it for
Oh,
free.
okay.
And I mean, the good news is because I had 3 warrants, so I knew I wasn't going to be let on the morning.
It was bad.
And it was on a Friday, and I was like, man, I'm going to be in here and transfer to county by Monday, and I'm going to have to go to all the different courts, 3 different courts for my warrants. And I was like, I needed that. Just
She was
What
gonna-
day did you get locked up on? Was it like a weekend?
a Friday.
I hate that. Then you got to go
You
through
can
the whole
wait.
weekend
Yeah.
and then wait.
Oh,
for
you
court.
can't do anything on the weekend?
Nah, they don't have court on the weekend, so you got to wait till Monday and
Oh.
you're just in there like.
You're just sitting in there. It's like an extra few days.
It's dead time.
But Mama D was having prison wife or jail wife, so it's all good.
Oh, my first time I went. Yeah.
The top or bottom. She's like,
She's
oh,
like both,
Bottom.
switch it
we'll
up.
save that for my podcast.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Her name was Teardrops from 18th Street. I was
Teardrops.
in love with her.
But I heard too that the guys in jail will make like pocket.
Yeah.
I don't know if I
They're
can say
called
that on
fifis.
YouTube. Out of the toilet
Man,
paper.
I know how to make the best one. I
out
can
of
show
the
y'all.
toilet paper, right?
Well, I do mine out of a glove and some other shit, man. I can show you. I'll be a good YouTube tutorial too.
Oh my god!
I'm telling you that shit.
Imagine we're like
You
so.
were in love. He's like, I'm in love.
Hey,
He's like, I'll never be with a real woman again.
you know how they have the fleshlights?
Yeah.
Like mine felt like a fleshlight without the little ribs in the middle.
Like, and that's his new business venture. Imagine. You're like, he's gonna start selling them.
Little fifis.
What about spread? Have you ate spread?
I love spread. Yeah.
Really?
It is bomb.
I tried it. My dad made it for me, and I was like, I hated it. It's like so.
You don't like your food all mixed up like that?
No, it was just the taste of it was like, it was too much taste going on. Like I didn't really know.
Well, that's the whole point. You know what I mean? You're trying to get everything in one little meal.
I was just confused. I'm like, is it? There's like a lot of mustard, and then,
You didn't know what you were tasting.
yeah, and then it's dry. Ooh, okay. Just thinking about it, it's gross.
We're gonna have to make some spread too.
Those are the only little things I think that I know about jail. Is there anything else people would need to know? Little inside things?
I mean, I don't even want
Don't
to talk
go.
about jail.
Don't go.
Yeah,
like,
don't
well,
go. Stay out of
first
jail.
things first,
What
kids.
camera's on? That camera's on. Kids, stay out of jail. We definitely don't want to go there.
I can't even
Unless
imagine.
it's to speak to the youth, then that's a little bit. I actually want to do that one day. I was supposed
Like
to
a
do that.
motivational speaker?
Yeah, I wanted to do that in juvenile
Cool.
hall, and I was supposed to, like a couple years back, but it just never went through.
Have you ever gone to like any conferences, like Tony Robbins? type
Yeah,
of
I used to
stuff?
go to them.
Oh, dope. Which one?
I was actually gonna go to the 10X one in Miami, like I think last month.
Grant Cardone.
Yeah, Grant Cardone one.
That's
love that.
dope. I've been to a couple because my mom introduced me to them, and she was taking me to them. But I love
Who's your
it.
favorite speaker?
Tony Robbins, but then
Tony
also who was his mentor? The
I don't-
older guy, the older white man. I forget his name. He's actually low key even better.
Who, Napoleon Hill?
No, not
No.
Napoleon Hill. Another one.
I forgot, but
Jones?
Jim Rome?
Jim Rome.
yes, love
Jim Rohn is
listening
good.
to his stuff.
Yeah, he's good.
I love so.
I
Yeah.
got like a whole library of audio from all of them.
Yes.
That's dope. All right, so we can look forward to some motivational speakings
Hopefully
from
in the
you
future.
soon. You and Mama D should do like a conference
Yeah,
together.
let's do it. Let's do it.
Yay, okay.
I'm definitely. I also like the other dude, E.T., Eric Thomas.
I'm not familiar.
You ever heard of him?
Yeah.
He's really good. He's just like
He's the one we had that goes, if you want to
Yeah.
breathe as bad as you want to live.
Yeah.
Oh, that is dope, actually.
That's
Yeah,
the one you
yeah.
listen to when you first wake up. Like,
Yeah, like it gets you like, ooh, I'm ready for the day.
he
Let's
gets you
get
pumped
Do
this
you
day.
have a
Let's
morning
get it
routine?
going.
Like a specific, or not really?
some days I do, some days I don't, because my schedule's so messed up. Like some days I'll go to sleep at 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
Some days I'll go to sleep earlier.
But ideally, like if you do have your routine, what will you do?
My new routine that I've been
look
doing,
like?
and it's kind of crazy, because the spot that I moved on, the hot water wasn't working.
Oh,
right? So I was forced to take a cold shower for a whole week.
Which is so good for
And it
you.
actually helped me, because now that's my routine. Like I wake up and I jump in there with the cold shower, and it
Yeah.
gets me like, it's a different type of clarity, you know?
It releases actual
Yeah, does it?
chemicals in your body or something like that.
Makes
You think
sense.
endorphin?
Tony
or-
Robbins does it every morning.
There you go. Yeah.
Cold
it's-
plunge.
Yeah.
Has like
It's
an
been helping
actual-
me a lot.
Yeah.
It's so cool. Are you like,
For like the first 30 seconds, you're like shivering, and then after you're just, all right, cool.
I did one the other day. I was
The
in
pool.
the. My shower is a steam room, so I did the steam room till I was like sweaty hot. My body was so hot. Then I ran out to the
cold.
pool
That's actually good.
and
the hot
jumped in.
back and
Yeah,
forth.
then went back in the steam room. Then jumped in the pool again.
no.
Yeah, it was like a dare, and I was like, "Oh, Rock, do it." I was like, "Shit, watch," and I did it, no problem.
Did your
Yeah.
friend do it?
Yeah,
Oh, was it easy for him?
yeah. He says he normally does it. I was like, okay.
Heck no. Or maybe, you know what? I got to start doing it, but I just feel so cold, especially if the weather's cold.
Are you a morning person?
No.
No.
I don't. Babe, do you think I'm a morning person?
No.
You're like, hell, not with me.
I don't think I'm that. Okay, you know what it is that if I'm, this is more so if I'm sleeping, like I don't want to be like disturbed while I'm sleeping. But like he says that sometimes he'll try to kiss me randomly while I'm sleeping, and I don't remember. And I'll like smack his face away, like or I'll punch him. He says, and he's like, "You're so mean." He's like, "Every time I try to kiss you because you look cute sleeping, he's like, you hit me." And he's like, "See, you're so mean to me." I'm like, "I'm sleeping. How am I supposed to know?" I'm like, "I don't even remember that."
Since she was little, she's been like that.
Yeah.
Don't wake up from naps.
Don't mess with her for the first hour. and
Yeah.
after that, you're good.
Getting her ready for school was a
Did you ever, when you would, in the morning before school, like let's say you wake up, would you ever sit on your bed like this?
Nah, from what I remember when I was going to school, I would wake up and smoke weed, and it's crazy because I don't even smoke weed no more.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you
I was
were
like a big stoner.
You weren't tired then when you wake up. You just be like
I'll just
looking
wake
forward to the
up
wake
and
and
then I'll
bake.
just, smoke weed. And That's it.
Well, that's easy. I'm like me. I cannot. Or I'd be in the shower and I'd be like.
Now
falling
it's
asleep.
different though with technology. Like you don't just sit there. You're on your phone, and then you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like
True.
kind of like, all right, let's check my messages.
And that's something that I try to do in the morning now is before going through my phone, I try to say everything I'm grateful for at least first.
Right.
I'll say that first just because it's just so bad to just go straight on your phone. And I'll just start saying I'm grateful for this, for that. Like,
Set your daily
Little
intent.
prayer.
yeah, it's just a little bit better.
It's taking me it's 2 or 3 years I've been doing this, but I got in a habit. I'm sorry, guys. And every morning, it's almost like muscle memory. Right when I open my eyes, I'm like, "Thank you, God.
Yeah.
I'm awake. I'm breathing." I think of something from the day
Yeah.
before to be thankful of, my health, and then what I'm looking forward to, what's gonna happen in this new day.
I love it.
And I check my stocks.
Oh, yeah.
And the crypto now. Everybody's
Oh,
on there.
yeah.
You seen that shit?
Are you into all the stocks and stuff?
I am. I just don't post about it because,
Oh, okay.
you know what I mean? I just keep it on the low. But definitely, that's the wave.
Were you going to say something? It looked like you were. Sorry.
No,
Oh.
I don't know anything about it. Everybody keeps telling me I got to get into it, but I'm just not a numbers person. Like
I suck at it too. I just have a mentor, and he kind of tells me, like, invest in this.
Oh,
I drop
okay.
money in this, you know what I mean? And
I tried to get into it with Stacia and Ari.
yeah.
We have like a business coach that we've been with, and just recently they got into the forex.
Yeah.
Forex, is that how you say it? Foreign. And I tried and they have like a coach, they mentor you in it and stuff like that. But like for the life of me, I
Forex is
couldn't
crazy,
get
like the
it.
day trading and stuff. Yeah.
I just couldn't, and I was trying, and I'm like, this isn't for me. And they're like, don't.
Yeah, if you're not analytical in numbers, it's hard.
And I'm the worst.
Yeah,
I'm the
I'm like,
worst,
I'm
too.
creator. I'm like, I want to paint a
Like
picture.
I would try hard too.
I don't want to count numbers.
Even in school, like I would literally have tutoring and extra help every day, and my brain just isn't wired that way. Like even my senior year, I was supposed to get to graduate, you need at least a C in that class, and I had like a D, but my teacher would see I would try so hard, and she was just like, "I'm just gonna give you a C, so you can graduate," because she's like, "I feel bad, you're a little stupid." Just kidding. But yeah, I'm like my brain.
school did you go
just
to?
No. I went to 5 high schools.
No way. I thought I did bad.
No, everyone thinks because I was not a problem.
I'm
child.
around
Yeah,
5'2".
she was a problem child.
It's all good.
Did you really go to 5 high schools?
Around there.
Ah, okay. What high school did you go to? And then I'll say mine.
Montebello. I went to Vale. And then I
okay.
went to a bunch of schools called SEA Charter. They're like the worst of the worst.
Oh, kind of like options for youth. I remember.
Worse than that. It's like the worst of the worst right there.
You're like,
You never heard of it? It's called
You're like,
SEA.
it's where all the pregnant girls get sent.
Man, that shit was terrible. Yeah, I felt like I was in jail when I was in school. But,
Dang.
you know,
I went to my first one. I went to Fairfax,
okay.
and then I went to East Valley in North Hollywood, and then I went to North Hollywood High School, and then I went to and then I also went to South Hills,
South
which is in no.
Isn't that in like?
Yeah, Covina, and
Yeah,
then
I
I
was
went
about
to
to say.
Warren and Downey.
That's a nice one, South Hills, right?
No, not really. The nicest one was Warren.
Oh,
Literally for lunch every time we'd have Domino's pizza for lunch every day,
no way.
and then for our breakfast time they'd give us fresh baked pastries, fresh.
Had it good.
And in our cafeteria we had huge plasma screens or whatever playing music videos.
No way.
I swear to God,
Damn.
and I was just like it was like the fanciest school I had ever been to. So I'm like that was the nicest one, but.
Did you graduate from that one?
No, from South Hills in West Covina, but it was a little bit of an older one.
Yeah.
But I'm like, did you go to prom or no?
Hell no.
Why? Oh, you didn't have
I was
prom.
in jail at that time, so I didn't really get to.
Did you go to, so you didn't do grad night or none of that stuff?
Like the first year of high school, I could have gone to prom, and then I got kicked out. And then right after that, I went to jail for a couple years. And then when I came out, I just graduated, and that was it. So I didn't really have like the high school experience like that, you know?
Did you feel like you missed, like you wish you could have had it, or you don't care?
I mean, yeah, I do. But, you know, it is what it is. You can't go back on it.
Yeah. Funny story for my mom's grad night. She was pregnant with me. when she was super pregnant, and the only reason she
Super
went,
pregnant?
yeah, like
7 months.
Like ready to pop?
7. So she literally only went to just to get my dad mad. It was so funny.
Toxica.
Yeah. And the whole time she said she just slept on the bench.
Wow.
Yeah, because it was like 12 midnight, and I was pregnant 7 months, you know. And when we got there, I was like,
What high school did you go to?
I went to Arroyo High School
Where's that at?
in El Monte.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
I was so tired. I remember all my friends, I'm like, everyone give me your jackets. And we found a bench. They put me in a bench, and they wrapped me in the blankets, and I slept until 6 a.m. And grad night was over, and they came grab me,
tired?
and they were like, back to the bus we go. And I was like, this was not worth pissing him off. I should just stayed home and slept.
We have to throw a prom now for you. Imagine
Man,
like
hey,
a
you know
surprise
that would
prom.
be dope. Like an older prom.
That would be. We're like surprise. Everyone's wearing like the little.
I did go when I was
corsages.
locked up after I got transferred to like a placement home because my mom wouldn't take me back.
Mm-hmm.
So they did have a little dance, and that was the closest thing I got to prom.
Oh, did you
That
have
shit
a
was
date?
lit. I did have a date, but I found the date there. You know what I mean? Like
What
they
was their
bring
name?
a bunch of placement girls from all over, and they throw us in there, and it's just like go
This
have
is
fun.
Too funny.
You know what I mean?
He's
I don't
like,
remember her name, but I remember she was from Watts.
Was she cute?
She was fine as hell.
Did you hit?
Nah, I didn't, cause you're still locked up.
Oh, you never. Oh yeah. Oh, it
Yeah,
was
we
just while
exchanged
you were
info,
in
but
there.
after that, she got transferred out of state. I think to like Maryland or something.
Imagine you're like, and we're still pen pals.
Yeah, I mean, I wrote to her a couple times, but that was it. I wonder where she is now.
Imagine she's still locked up. She's like, let's have conjugal visits.
Damn, I don't even remember her name, so I don't know how to find her. But
Did you guys freak dance?
we did, yeah.
Do you remember in middle school?
We
Wait, what middle? Okay, would you go to middle school dances or no?
No,
Never. Oh, okay.
I missed all the dances.
So you never went. That was your first dance. That one.
That was my first dance.
Okay, well, on that one, would people do like freak lines, like freak dancing, like
Yeah,
there'd be
like
like,
Soul Train lines or what?
like I don't know, just like 5 people freaking. type
Yeah,
of-
no, I never experienced that. The closest thing I got to was like the Soul Train experience. You know what I mean?
Okay, okay.
That was it.
Did you guys ever get that, like freak dancing, like a lot of people in like in a row in a line, just like crying? I literally remember thinking like it was so cool in middle school at the time, and now I'm like, that's so stupid.
You got to bring them back
Yeah,
when
I'm
the clubs
like, why
open up.
were we doing all that?
Do it again.
I'm like, only with one person now, one at a time.
Dancing.
To switch it up real quick, where or how did you come with the name Hitman?
It was a street name.
Mm.
I got it from the streets, and then after that, it transcended into music. So
You
I was
do
doing
music?
music. I was doing music for like 10 years.
What the heck? Oh,
That
you
was
should have told
like-
me. I could have put your song on right now. They could have heard it.
That was like my passion for the longest, and then after that,
That's
I started
dope.
getting deeper into the industry and started seeing how it really worked.
Mm-hmm.
And it just kind of turned me off, and I lost passion
Oh.
for it. Now I regained that passion, but it's more on the investment side. Like I'm looking for artists and looking to help develop younger artists. You know what I mean? So,
Ooh, like you're gonna start your own.
well, I got my own studio.
record label, or
I do eventually, but right now I'm just trying to invest in like 2-3 artists and use my network and resources to kind of help them out. You know?
That's
So
dope.
that's my goal right now with the music.
Ooh, do you have like a name for your label when you do
I
start
don't.
it? Would it be like Hitman
I come up with it
Records or
quick, you know.
something?
It's just
What kind of music were you doing? Like
hip hop,
when you did
like
it?
straight East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Gutter rap.
Are you from the East Coast?
No,
Oh.
from LA, born and
Oh,
raised.
okay, okay.
Yeah, I had a lot of friends from the East Coast growing up, and that was my influence, like hip hop from the East Coast. So
Do you promote still, or like put your music like on your social media, or no?
nah,
Did you have whole albums? Was it
I had like
mixtapes?
4 albums. Yeah.
I have to hear.
If you go on
after.
YouTube, you can find it, but don't do it right now.
What about if we ask?
Do it.
If we ask Alexa to play it, does she know? What
I don't know. Ask her. You have Alexa?
I know.
That would be funny if she does.
What can I ask?
What would you, is it just?
I went
Hitman?
under Hitman Got Him.
Alexa.
Put the mic on so they can. She can hear.
That'll be funny if it pops up. Oh shit! No
Yes.
way. That'll be
She said-
funny. Oh no, that's not.
Oh no, they're playing. No, I think she thought you said Gotham, the
Gotham.
show.
Oh, shit, she can control the TV though?
That's
Crazy.
She asked me
Shout out
wanted
to
see
Alexa.
it on the monitor, and I said yes. That is creepy, huh?
YouTube though, right? Let's go. Let's do this.
So you have actual videos?
Y'all gonna put me on the spot, huh?
Cool.
Yeah.
Hey, we can start doing this.
I
You
know.
should,
I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, we'll just do it like right here.
That's funny. Yeah, I think like the newest video I have is like 10 years old.
Oh shoot. Okay.
2.6. Dang, that's cool.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
Yeah. Abel, that's Abel's age, I think.
Oh, really?
Oh, so 88 you were born?
I like to think I'm still 21.
I think I'm 21 too.
We are in the inside, guys.
And then GOTEM.
Do you tell people your actual real name or
Never.
does anybody know your real name?
Some people. Do you know my real name? Good. Do you?
You know what? I feel
Good.
like someone's told me before, but I just.
I don't think anyone knows my real name. I usually say my middle name, and then if they find out,
Oh, okay, okay.
then I just never liked my real name. That's why.
Really?
Yeah.
You could, why don't you change it?
I should, but now I don't want to. You know, my
Who
mom
would
named
you
me that,
change it
so
to?
I don't know.
If that, you could do actually just Hitman legally.
Nah, I wouldn't do all that. I don't know. I'll change it to something like I don't know.
My dad changed his name from Hugo to Johnny. Isn't that random?
What's wrong with Hugo?
He just.
You should have changed it from Hugo to Juice. Juice.
Wait, and his last name is Chiquito.
No.
I swear when I met him, I
Juice,
was
small juice.
like,
Little
what's your
juice.
name? He's like, Johnny. I was like, Johnny, was like Chiquito. And I was like, yeah, right. He's like, no, seriously. I just showed
He's
me
like,
his
you
ID."
call me Little Juice.
Nah, it should pop up. Search.
Did he spell it wrong?
Oh shit.
You right there?
Yes, definitely me right
Which one you
there.
gonna play? Which one you gonna play?
Shit. Put the one on the left.
You look so different.
Wait,
I
go
guess
back?
because you don't have the full.
No facial hair.
Yeah, right there.
What made you want to grow it out fully?
What?
Is that, by the way, your real
My
facial
beard?
hair?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why you
Because
gotta
I
have
was
like a-
seeing on TikTok that you can do
Oh,
like fake.
nah,
you know how
hell
they
no.
do the glue on?
Yeah. Definitely not. I'll do that for my head though.
Yeah, they
You
do
like a
it
wig?
good, like super nice. I'm like, I'm happy.
I grew my beard to hide my double chin.
God, I wish I could do that.
And then after I was like, oh, I think I look better with my beard, so I just left it. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was a video. Yeah. That's
Super
crazy.
different. I feel like you look more Hispanic.
Do I? What I look now, Middle Eastern?
Yeah. Why is that? Huh? Because of the beard. Are you Mexican 100%?
Well, no one's 100% Mexican.
Have you done the ancestry?
I did.
What did it say?
Native American, Spaniard.
Mm-hmm.
What was the other one?
What tribe for Native American?
I don't know. I wonder, how do you find that out?
Well, we just know because my grandma's mom was born on the reservation.
I would
so
love
that's
to
how we
find
know.
out.
Yeah, but we're Apache.
Because recently, about a month ago, I did
Apache.
I did a deep spiritual reading, and the person that was giving me the reading told me that in my past life, I was like a high-ranking Indian, and I guess I have like an
that's
Indian spirit guide,
dope.
and I'm like, I want to learn more about it. And you know what's crazy? In my playlist before I go to sleep, I listen to Indian music to go to sleep.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, like flutes and shit like that. And I never knew I was drawn to that, and it made so much sense when he started telling me like shit about my, my past, and I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, so you
Like,
you had no idea you were Native American?
No, I mean I knew, but I never I started listening to the
okay.
Indian music before I knew that.
Your family never told you like what?
Nah, I mean it's just
Is it too
you know
far
how Mexican
back?
families are. It's just like we're Mexican,
Oh.
So, yeah,
They're like, don't ask any.
yeah. It was
questions.
like far back,
Mm-hmm.
probably like 2 generations. You know what I mean? But
You guys got to see a little snippet.
exclusive world premiere.
Exactly.
And you know what's crazy? A lot of people don't even know I do
Now we're
music.
ready for him to do the windmill on the floor. Go.
I literally never knew.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that I did
Would
music.
you ever have girls in your videos, or it was just like the homies?
I had a couple that I had girls on, but
Mm-hmm.
it was not impressive.
But back then you thought, oh,
No,
that's
no,
shit
because the
hot.
girls that were supposed to come came late, and it was literally like 3 girls that were in the bar. Matter of fact, there was what was it called? Azul in Alhambra.
Oh, yeah.
I did a music video there, and there was just girls, and we're like, "Fuck it, come over here," and we threw them in there. And after I seen the video, I was like, "Oh."
oh no.
One was pregnant.
No. What the
I swear, one was pregnant.
Why
I
would
was
what
like,
you were like? You thought she just had a burrito or something?
no, it's just at the end. I didn't see it. I was fucked up, and I was like, just come on. And when we started
She's
seeing
like
the video,
rubbing her belly. She's like,
no, she's drinking and dancing, and I'm like, she's
Oh,
pregnant.
no.
I swear, she's pregnant. I'm like,
oh
fuck.
shit.
Man, the comments on this shit were crazy. They were like talking shit.
But low key, I mean, did it go kind of viral?
Nah,
Oh.
had like 40,000 views or something.
That's still good.
It was cool. I mean,
She's drinking
For the time.
an adios motherfucker.
yeah. I mean, for not having Instagram, it was cool. 40,000
That's
views.
really good.
I was doing a lot of shows too, like with big artists. You know what I mean?
Ooh, did you like? Go
I
on
did
tour
shows
with
with.
some of them?
No, not on tour.
Oh.
It was just like opening up.
Oh, who?
DJ Quick, Sugar Free,
Ooh.
Too Short,
Oh, that is awesome.
E40. Yeah.
So are they your friends?
I know a couple of them. I wouldn't say they're my friends.
Oh, how do you?
But if I see them in public, they know me.
how do you
and I know them.
get the option to or?
Well, how it used to work back then, I don't know how it works
Yeah.
anymore. You would talk to the promoters throwing it, and usually they have like 3 to 4 people opening up, and you would sell
yeah.
tickets. So say you're the main act, I would go on before you, and they'll tell you like, hey, you sell 50 tickets, I'll give you a cut off of each ticket, and you perform, and that's how it worked. So it was nothing to bring like 50 people that I knew to get the chance to perform.
So would you always have like kind of a good turnout for your?
Yeah, we always had a good turnout.
How
But
would
when
you?
you make your debut back, we'll be there.
You know what's crazy? A lot of people always tell me, like, man, you should do it again, and I'm like,
What
I don't
about
know.
Spanish music?
I like Spanish music, like
Would you do it or no?
I would try it. Yeah,
You speak Spanish?
I do.
Yeah, well, you were talking to your mom in Spanish. I heard that.
Oh.
So.
Yeah.
Would you do more like
I would do like some trap
Bad
Spanish,
Bunny, or would
trap
you do
rap.
more like Nathaniel?
more like Anuel type shit.
Ooh, okay,
Some
okay.
gutter
okay.
rap.
I'm like, who else are some Spanish people? Well, me and Mama D are gonna start doing music so we can be under your label.
Have you guys ever messed with music? No.
I tried. I had tried like barely anything, but I think I could do it. I would just need to. I literally just
mean-
need the face. Someone who needed to write everything, give me the melody. I would just be.
If you have a passion for it, you could definitely do it.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not.
Yeah.
passionate.
Especially with all the resources now that they have, like changing your voice and all. that,
Auto
like-
tune.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like Photoshop.
It's not that. Yeah, it's not that hard to.
Some people are more, I would say, performers than have like true talent.
Oh, that's
like
true.
J-Lo. And we're not talking shit. We're like, J-Lo is just such a performer. Like, you want to watch her.
There's
you wanna
definitely a
see
big
her.
difference between being an all-around artist, being able to perform
Oh,
in
yeah,
front of a
yeah.
crowd. Because I seen artists that I like that suck live, and I'm like, damn, you
Yes.
suck. Like, there's no energy,
You know,
no energy at all.
I had
you know?
I had a friend that a couple years ago she went to see the Migos, and I guess not only did they show up literally like 3 hours late, on top of that they were like so fucked up on stage, like
They're
it was just
lip-singing.
like the worst.
Yeah.
And then like, which is funny because she loved them, and she's like, damn, like she didn't like them after that because it's just fucked up. Like your fans are who make kind of give you the success, and to show up 3 hours late and then like give an absolutely horrible performance, and then they like also only did like 2-3 songs and then left.
Damn.
So I'm like,
Was it a club performance?
I don't remember where.
'Cause if
I'm
it is,
like-
those usually suck.
Yeah.
You gotta go to a real concert because usually you do only get booked for like 2-3 songs.
Yeah.
True, yeah. I'm like, I don't
Everyone
remember.
shows up fucked up to the club.
But
so
even
it's like-
remember at Playhouse when they'd have like
Yeah.
the artist hosting or whatever, they'd only do 1 or 2 songs and they rocked it.
Yeah.
That shit was always good.
Yeah.
So that's why maybe it just depends on the artist, like delivering. But yeah, like we were saying, J-Lo, honestly, she's not the best singer.
What's the best concert you ever been to?
I love going to the Addicts. That's my favorite one.
Addicts?
Punk rock.
Oh, okay. So you're a little punk rocker.
That's the number one. I'm like, I love the Addicts. I go every single year. I cannot get enough, and I like it because the energy and then the crowd is different. Like you dress punk, and everyone's just like rocking out. And then I like watching the mosh pit. I mean, I don't go in, but like
Mosh pits be lit.
they're dope. I don't go in though, but I've been with London.
I went to the Rage Against the Machine concert. I think it was like 2 years ago. That mosh pit fucked me up. Man, it was fun though. It was really fun.
Were there any girls in it? Sometimes girls.
It
get
was,
in.
but those I don't even know if they were girls. They were like, they were questionable. Like they had some big ass backs and shit. Like they had like the pit bull neck, just like low to the ground. I'm like, I don't know if you're a girl or not, but yeah.
It's That's a really feminine man.
Yeah.
I had a friend that he said one time he was in the mosh pit and like just like you know how you like push around and he
Yeah.
said he like elbowed a girl in her face.
No way.
But too, he was like, "Oh, sorry," but he's like, "You're in here. That's like
Yeah,
what
it's-
happens, you know."
Yeah. There's no rules, you know what I mean?
But mosh pit, there's mosh pit etiquette that because my dad
Really?
always goes in it. So it's like if someone falls, you just
Oh,
grab
okay,
them and
yeah,
pick
yeah.
them up,
Yeah.
and then you keep going.
I understand that.
Like you don't just like stomp all
Yeah,
over
of
them. He's like, you just pick them up.
Good luck down there, buddy.
Oh, fuck.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I would want to go in the mosh pit.
I
No,
love rock
couldn't do
concerts
it.
though.
Yeah,
I don't listen to rock a lot, but I love the concerts.
They're the
The energy is a lot
best.
different. Yeah.
Listening to live bands in general, just the whole. I guess because it would be like a whole different frequency, right? Like you're actually getting like everything and.
Yeah.
Like, you know Amy Winehouse, right? Like, she only would use live instruments for her band.
Wow.
Because it was just so different.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, she's like a real artist, you know, like she could do a cappella, writes her own
I'm obsessed
stuff.
with her.
She's so dope.
Yeah,
I'm always like, I wish I would have been her best friend. What's the best concert you've gone to see?
The best concert? I don't even know if it's considered a concert. But one of my good friends, Sammy, you know Sammy. Shout out to Sammy Sam if you're watching.
He does music?
Nah, but look, he invited me to this
We love Sam
to this
Sam.
church thing, and it was with Kanye West and his choir.
Oh.
You know when he was doing the church thing, and it was super exclusive, and he knew that that's my favorite artist, hands down.
Oh, wow.
So he invited me, and he's like, "Hey, bro, I get you in." It's like it was only the church that was supposed to go, so he got me in. We're like 4 rows in the front, and it was by far the best concert experience that I ever had. Like that shit was like on a whole nother level. Like low key, I was like I shed tears. That's how crazy it was. It really hit your soul. You know what I mean?
That's
That
dope.
was for sure the best concert I've ever been to.
Wow. So who's allowed to see it, or nobody?
It
can
was
go? Like
they
family and
pretty much
friends?
rented out a church, or I don't know what the situation
Yeah.
was, and it was only people that attended that church, but close family and friends of people from that church, and then the choir. So it was maybe like 50 people there.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? And yeah, that was.
Did you have to dress like?
No, it was just
church-like,
regular,
or-
regular.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was man. I
I
still look at the
love
videos to
it.
this day,
I
and I'm like,
love
I can't
it.
believe I was there. Like that shit is so dope.
Beyonce and Jay-Z concert was pretty fucking dope.
Really?
Yeah, just Jay-Z period. Like it's interesting.
I never
because-
seen Jay-Z perform.
Oh yeah, like I'm not like a huge fan of Beyonce at
yeah.
all, but we got tickets to go, and you know everybody's like, oh, groovy, because she played a lot of new stuff that a lot of us were like, we don't recognize that on the new music. But then Jay-Z came on, and everyone, the whole
Killed
place was
that
like,
shit, huh?
boom, like he just brought a whole different vibe
Wait,
to
was
it.
it the one with Nikki, Julie, and me too?
Yes, the one where you kept
Oh, yeah.
touching the girl's
I
hair. in
know.
front
I
of
did
you.
Molly. I did Molly at the concert.
Which one?
That Jay-Z and
Oh,
Beyonce
okay.
one, and the girl in front of me, I'm like, her hair looks so soft.
She kept touching her hair, and I kept snapping her hand. I'm like, stop
I
touching
could see you
her.
doing that.
Literally.
And the girl was like looking back, like, "What are you doing?"
She
I'm
was
I'm
like, "Oh my
sorry." I'm like, she's
God.
on Molly. Like, I apologize. We had to like move her, like, I'm like, put her down the seat.
Just
away.
so
And
you
then she
know,
was like,
it was
"Her
fire.
hair's so soft. I'm like, move her down another seat farther from us.
Oh, it was so funny. But like before the Molly started hitting, it was a good concert.
Yeah.
Why you had a bad trip?
No, but it was just like you were just like more like not really. You're just going with it, but not really listening and like paying attention. Like you're kind of just vibing, like. So yeah. So I'm like,
I never been to a concert on any
oh
type
yeah,
of
have you
drugs.
done any drugs? I was gonna bring it up.
I did a lot of drugs in my life.
Have
What
you
in
done
particular?
any psychedelics? And I mentioned that because I had told you that I read something that California is gonna, I guess, legalize. I don't know if that's the term. Legalize psychedelics, so you can have shrooms on you or acid, basically. I guess ayahuasca would count too, right? Or
I don't know.
yeah, but have you done any psychedelics?
Definitely a lot.
All of them? Which ones?
Mushrooms. I haven't done LSD. I've done mushrooms and DMT.
My
DMT was
uncle
crazy.
loves the
We
he
literally-
said that DMT is like everyone needs to do it.
We did DMT in the middle of Utah. Like we were glamping, and it was me, my bro, and like a couple other homies, and that shit was crazy.
How do you smoke?
You smoke it, yeah. You smoke it, and you just feel like your soul leave your body, and you're just like, wow.
So are you like immobile? Like, can you not move? Or
No, you
just-
could move, but you're just kind of like you don't want to move. You're just like kind of taking it all in, you know.
So were you laying down, sitting?
No, I was sitting. We're literally like in the middle of
sitting.
rocks and just yeah, we're literally in the middle of Utah, you know, and just in a campsite. It was like 2 a.m, pitch black, and all you see is the stars.
How long did it last, the experience?
Like 10,
Do you
15
know?
minutes.
Okay.
But by far, my favorite is mushrooms. Mushrooms are my favorite. Like,
That's what I really, really want to do. Like, I'm like ready to do them. We were talking about going this weekend to Joshua Tree
you should.
just to do it. Just to do it.
Yeah, the best trip I ever had, like off anything, is mushrooms. I'll never forget that day. That shit was amazing.
How was your experience with DMT?
It was good. It was good.
Like, what? Like, did you see, or if you don't mind sharing?
It's kind of hard to explain it because it's not gonna make sense, but you kind of see like diagrams.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Like
And
when
then
you're looking through like the little thing.
Like,
Kind of.
like geometry shapes.
Yeah, and then you start seeing like different colors
So
and
trippy.
your body's like altered. Everyone has a different trip, but that's kind of what I remember. You know what I mean? And then you just feel a lot of clarity after. And It's very intense though, but it goes away quick.
I had someone on the podcast and she shared her trip. I don't know if you know
You
her.
should do that. You
Trinity?
should like get high off DMT and just interview somebody.
No. I'm like, I thought about doing just weed because I don't even smoke, so that already
don't
would
smoke
probably
either.
trip me
I'll be
out.
so weird if I was high right now. I'll be like, super
I had
weird.
someone on and he was too high when he came on. He was like, so
I can't do weed no
quiet.
more. I get paranoid, like super paranoid.
And then I start thinking, I'm like, oh my God, I'm being high. I'm like, okay, don't act high.
Yeah, you start thinking too much.
And then I'm like, all right, what do I do? I'm like, I don't want to feel like this anymore. I'm just like talking to myself. I'm like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And I'm like, I'm just gonna stay.
Have you ever done mushrooms?
No psychedelic. So that's what we want to do.
I'm a D. Come
Let's
on.
go this weekend.
You gotta get her on the mushrooms.
Yeah, I haven't.
She hasn't
I
either.
haven't either.
He's like, what?
I've done all drugs other
Look,
than.
how about this? How about we plan
psychedelics.
something? How about fuck Joshua Tree?
What?
I got a more magical place.
Where?
We should all like get like a group together. It's in Wyoming. And I went for my birthday when I went on that nature trip.
Oh yeah.
That shit like oh my God, it's so beautiful.
Wyoming?
It was just
Wyoming.
like heaven.
It was
I remember watching.
It was
your
so
stories.
beautiful. Like, and I already know the trail to go to, and it was
Is
just
it camping or?
no. We took the mobile home. You could camp, but we were just we were mobile with it. We were just driving.
So
a
you went like on a hike after you took the shrooms? Is that what you did?
We went on a hike prior. Like we weren't really looking for anything in specific. Everything just looked like panoramic. So we were driving and then we just see all kinds of mountains, a big old lake, and we just stopped and it was just so beautiful. We're like exploring, walking through the forest and shit like that, and it was crazy, super crazy. I'll send you guys videos. So you can see.
I would
But-
just want to hug the trees.
No.
There's a lot of trees to hug.
Yeah, I totally would do.
How's your experience on shrooms? Like normally, have you
best.
ever had a bad trip on shrooms?
I never have. I heard people have, but I only do them in nature. I don't
Yeah.
like to do them like in the city.
I've
or-
also heard too that when you're about to do it, you have to make sure you're very open to it and you really want to. That like if you go in thinking badly or nervous, then that's when you have bad trips.
Well, not really, because the first time I did it, I was kind of
You're
nervous.
nervous?
Yeah, I don't know what to expect, and the most important thing is just to have a clear conscience and not really have negative thoughts.
Yeah.
Like if you're having a bad day and you're just like super negative, it's probably not a good idea to do it.
Did you hallucinate fully?
Nah, I never have. I heard people do. I took a lot too. I've taken like
He's like, "Give me more."
5 grams at a time, and that's a lot. I never hallucinated.
You just see like if you're looking at like this carpet, it'll just kind of be like kind of flowing.
Everything, like all the colors are just real vivid, and you just feel like your chest is open up. It's weird. Like your chest is opening up. You feel real
Love.
warm. A lot of love. A lot of shit released. Like you feel like the bad shit is being released. You know what I mean? And a lot of self-reflection going on.
Did you drink while on shrooms?
You
Do
can't.
people
You
drink?
can't,
Oh,
no.
don't at all.
Ever,
Oh, okay.
ever.
I wasn't sure. I don't know.
Nah, someone told me not to, and I wouldn't want to mix it because it's two different things.
Yeah.
Like alcohol is a depressant, and it's not.
Interesting. Okay. Okay.
We should definitely plan a trip, like a big trip.
Yeah, we have to.
That'll be dope. Like Wyoming. I like that trip where I went to Wyoming and Montana. 'Cause I think those are the two most beautiful states that the United States has to offer.
And then we have to go for sure, which is random. I'm like, I know Noelle's from Idaho.
I passed by Idaho and
I'm
it was
like,
nice.
Potato fields.
It's a nice warm up, and then you get to Wyoming, you're like, oh fuck, like this is crazy. Animals just walking around and shit. Like
Where is it? Well, is it kind of like people talk about Yosemite? Is it like something
It is
like
well
that?
Yosemite. No, it's Yellowstone. It's Yellowstone.
Oh, whatever. Oh, yeah.
Yellowstone crosses over Wyoming.
Oh, so that's where
Idaho.
it is. How did you drive? You drove all the way there. How long's the drive?
The drive was like, I want to say 12 hours.
You know where we want to go? Sedona
Sedona.
in Arizona.
Okay, I've never been.
I'm like, we should
Yeah,
do
it's
the- we
they
should
have
do
a whole
the
bunch of
shrooms
vortexes there,
Really?
like
Which
energy
that's where we
vortexes.
should go to. I'm like, I'll go all of them. But we
Sedona. I've heard about it.
have to go. What else have you ever done? Ayahuasca?
No.
Would you do it?
I would.
Have you heard of people doing kind of like frog poison?
I've heard that.
What's it
I've heard
called?
that.
Combo.
Combo.
I've heard
Yeah.
about it. I
Would
don't know
you do
too
that?
much. I would do. Honestly, I would probably do anything once.
That's
Just to see how it
cool.
is. And then, if I like it, I like it.
I feel like I'm brave with like everything except I think it's like we were talking about this is like doing that stuff like you don't have control. So like you kind of just like it happens to you, so I'd feel like I'd be like nervous like oh
But
shit.
that's good, though. Sometimes you don't want control. You just
Yeah,
like,
that's
"Alright,
what
fuck it.
that's
you
what we
know?
were talking about that.
Also, too, like
You have to
the
let go.
the original way that those plants were brought about, like in the indigenous days,
With
was
shamans and
it's medicinal. So you go in with the mindset, okay, like what's the medication going to tell me? Like what's gonna come up for me? What's like what needs to be healed? Like it's so instead of being afraid, oh, I'm afraid of it, you just gotta remember, like I'm going in open. That whatever comes up, it's something that I need to process. Maybe I got to deal with. I got to heal. So instead of being
It's a
like,
lesson.
oh, like I don't want to be afraid of something. Maybe it's something that you've been like suppressing for a long time, and it might come out when you're on it. But it's supposed to be a healing process of releasing.
Have
Yeah,
you
there's a-
had that?
healing.
Like,
There's a couple times where I did shrooms and I was like alone and I just started crying
Yeah.
for no reason. And I don't know why I started crying. I just did. And it felt better after. And I
Did
was
you feel like you came to some realizations or had like some more?
I don't know. It's just
clarity
my
on stuff?
body let go of something. I don't know what it was. And it felt good. That was it. That's all I remember.
You're like, be gone.
Yeah, some type of demon or whatever. I don't know. But
My mom's going in August to she actually wants me to go. I think I'm gonna go. It's in Costa Rica, an ayahuasca like retreat.
really, you're going to do it?
Something.
Yeah, it's a 3-day. I think it's a
that's
3-day like retreat, and it's a 3 days, 3 or 5 days, and it includes 2 ayahuasca trips, and you have 2 shamans that are going to be there to walk you through it.
Wow.
And they're going to guide you.
You're not going to come back the same.
Oh no,
I
I know.
know.
I'm like,
Mama D
I'm ready to
2.0
go
coming
there.
soon.
And then you get 2 combo sessions. They
That's
do a
dope.
cacao ceremony.
Wait, combo's
super
a frog
dope.
poison?
Yeah, it's a little.
Damn, so you got to do everything back to back to back.
Well, you don't have to do anything. You can do whatever you want. But like that's what
Are
that's
you
what's
gonna do it
included.
all?
I'm gonna do the whole thing. Yeah.
She's like, I ain't going there for nothing.
All or nothing. Let's go deep.
You going to go with her?
Oh yeah. Oh, we just went to the aquarium, so that's why we saw the poison frogs.
Oh, that's right. How was the aquarium?
You should have seen this other frog. It was like the tip of my, as small as the
It
tip of
was
my
so
nail.
freaking cute. I want one.
No joke. Like,
It was like,
you probably get stepped on all the time in the wild.
who knows?
it was so cool. We wanted one.
Damn, I didn't know you do. So you're gonna do all that back to back? Can the body handle that? I mean, obviously, right?
Yeah, you have to whatever you're ready for. You know, like you have to be ready. Like, how deep do you want to go? So for me to do all those, that means I'm gonna do some really deep work. Like I'm gonna be going in and like pulling out a whole bunch of trauma and
Kind of
you know,
sounds exciting.
things that are going on. You know,
If you're
then-
ready for it.
Yeah.
You might
You
need
know, and it's also like you're coming out with a higher consciousness. You know, you're
I
going
was
to be
gonna
more.
say,
You're going to see more. You're going to
every single
feel more.
person I've met that has done basically any psychedelics, that's what I'm gonna call them. Everyone seems more enlightened. And so much, the conversation with the person is just so different. Like you can just tell when people have done this as opposed to people who haven't.
Yeah.
Like I can tell that
Vibe.
every time I talk
It's a
about
different
it. I'm like,
experience.
I want to be like a walking monk.
you come back, you're
I don't know,
like,
wear white every day.
you don't
and
talk.
grow my
She,
hair
she
really
takes
long.
a vow of silence.
They have silent retreats. Now that I'm not even ready for that. I cannot imagine. I'd have to be in silence for like 3 days straight.
Would you do the ayahuasca retreat? You should
I
go
would.
with us. We
I
should
would.
do it together. The
Yeah,
Costa
it's gonna
Rica
be in
one.
Costa Rica.
Okay.
It's gonna be in Costa Rica.
August.
It's gonna be beautiful. Mm-hmm. And then the girl
Right before
I'm
my
following
birthday.
on Instagram, she's just this beautiful, like, gypsy soul girl, and she's like a little fairy. Like I think like, every time I watch her page, because she lives there, so like her
fairy
home
dust.
is this beautiful home, so she's always posting this like beautiful hippie stuff, and I'm just like,
I love hippies.
I'm gonna meet her,
My
and she's
mom
gonna be
wants
my
to
best
start
friend.
being more in tune with that side of her. Like she wants to dress.
Shout
more
out to my hippie
hippie.
friends watching. I love hippies.
Ever since Tulum, I went to Tulum, and I experienced the cenotes. Completely, like I just had this, like, I don't know, this energy just came within me, and I was just like, I just felt like reborn and empowered, and like I was getting like messages, and like all these like things were coming in my
Are
head.
you
like,
ready?
Yeah,
When
like
you start
something
getting
was
the
like I was
messages.
just
And
like,
she's even kind of
whoa.
like talking to dating someone who's a hippie. Like she's really like becoming like
Wow, look
more
at
of that.
you.
He's super hippie.
I know. I'm like, and he's white.
He's a white hippie.
My
Imagine-
dad-
And
Just
she's
was
usually
always like-
with tatted, fresh out of jail cholos.
Yeah.
See the switch up?
Damn, levels. Huh? No
Literally.
deodorant coming soon.
Me, I never wear.
She doesn't wear deodorant
No
anymore.
way, really? At all?
If I do, it'll be like super natural, so it only stays on for like a tiny bit.
Like the little rock that they have?
I don't know what it is, but it's like from some girl. She makes it like homemade. But I use that, and so it doesn't really last very long. But all the time, I'm like, sorry, everyone. I'm like, I don't like wearing deodorant. I always tell them that. But it feels better. You know when you wear like real deodorant, if you shower, like it doesn't really come off. Like even when you clean it, it's like thick and it's like over it forever. So I'm like, my mom was saying too, she's like, because she just came back from another retreat.
Yeah.
She's super into that right now. And she's like, they talked about like, nobody wears deodorant there because you're
No, I was so
you're tapping
upset.
into
I
your
was
inner
like,
cave woman.
We're in this training room, right? Like in the middle of Arizona, and half the people don't wear deodorant. And I'm like, can we
You're
have
the only one
common-
smelling good and
No,
shit.
and I'm like, can we have some common courtesy and ask people at least to shower before they come in this room? Because half of you guys really smell bad. Like, you know, I get it. Like, if that's your choice, cool. But why do I have to suffer and smell you?
The whole room looked at you like,
Luckily, I don't smell very strongly. I always work out with you and Teresa like that. And you guys, I'm like, they're like, I can't smell you.
Notice, yeah.
They're like, I can't smell you. So I'm like,
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. It's like a bunch of onions.
and London loves like when I'm like when I don't wear it, he likes to like smell my arm.
yeah.
He loves it.
Pheromones are released.
pheromones.
Like it really like will get him going. He's like, oh, I love smell. If I'm stinky, he's like, I love you being stinky. He's like, don't shower. Don't like just he loves. Have you ever been like that about a girl or no? You're like, no, be clean,
He's off,
bitch.
please shower.
No, haven't. But you know.
He's like, I'm not touching you till you. Come on.
When's the last time you've been in a relationship?
Man. Like 5-6 years ago?
Dang.
Maybe longer?
And
It's been rough. It's
You
been
choose to be single, or you're just not
rough.
ready?
No,
for a
I've been
relationship?
looking, but it's like, you know, I haven't had any. I mean, I've had quality options. We just didn't
Right, just a bit.
end up working.
Yeah.
You know, so,
Feel you.
yeah. And then I just stopped looking for it. Now I'm like, I'm just focusing on myself.
Right.
And if it comes, it comes. But I know I'm ready for it when it does come. You know?
Do you have a type?
I don't. I don't have a
Even
type
with
of-
literally all different types.
Yeah,
of
I
women.
mean, if I like the girl, I like the girl. You know. But I do love Asian women though. That's been like
So
my.
you kind of.
But it doesn't work out. Every time I'm like dating an Asian girl, it never works out. I don't know what it is. It's like it's been terrible.
Maybe you're Asian in a past life.
Maybe. I don't know.
I know he has only Asian friends.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Can relate.
I need to start hanging out with you then.
Yeah.
I know he's like, where the Asian girls at? Hey,
Now I
where
got a
the
lot of
girls
Asian
at?
homies too, though. You know. Yeah, I hang around with a lot of people.
That's true.
Too political. What about dating apps? Have you ever done dating apps?
Nah, I mean I have Tinder and stuff, but I use it more for networking. Like when I go to a new city,
Oh,
you know what I mean. Like I'll meet girls, we'll have coffee or lunch, and then
aren't
we just
girls
start.
usually on there? Specifically on Tinder, I heard they're just to hook up.
Maybe I don't use it that way. I use it for networking.
Oh, and they're like, so you just
Like
what do
say
you
for example, I go to Connecticut and I only have a few contacts. I'll preset, like say I'm going next week, I'll preset my location in Connecticut. I'll start swiping whatever, and all these girls will start swiping back. I'll message them and we'll meet up for lunch, coffee, some light, and then after that I'll find out what they do, who they could get me connected with, and how we could kind of,
So
Yeah.
literally just straight.
or
from
show me
networking.
around the city.
Yeah,
Show me your
friends.
contacts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then after that,
They're probably
sometimes
surprised too. They're probably like, "You don't want to hook up with me?"
a lot of times they are.
They're like,
Put
"Wow."
your mic closer to you.
They're like, "How rude, huh?"
Is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of times they are, but you know, it works well for networking. I met a lot of great people through them. So, and then sometimes I go to cities where I don't know nobody, and it's like, well, now I know somebody.
I've had some times like that where we've been somewhere and I'm like, I'm like, oh, I wish there's something I could just like find, like who's around, like who
Yeah.
wants to like, even like you said, I guess casually, like I don't know anyone here, someone want to
Yeah.
hang out, do something.
Yeah, just sometimes you need a little bit of company. But I mean, I'm good at
That's cool.
meeting people. Like you could drop me off in fucking Egypt or somewhere. Now.
Yes.
You know, I'll conversate with somebody. And make
What
friends.
sign are you?
Cancer.
Oh, when's your birthday?
July 15th.
It's coming up.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're a
my
Cancer
God.
too, right?
No, London is though.
Oh, okay.
That's a gang.
Well, what day?
June,
Okay.
June 26th.
My
He's a
birthday's
June,
next
you're a
month.
July. So they're probably different, right? They say.
Yeah. My birthday's next
Taurus.
month.
Oh, really? What you gonna do? The retreat? No, no.
We wanted.
Oh.
I wanted to do Philippines, but I think we're gonna end up doing
They're
like
closed right now.
St. John's.
Which I did that last year, but I told her Hawaii. But she's like, we've gone too many times.
I know we've been so many times in Hawaii.
Switch it up and do some nature shit.
He's like, Wyoming.
I'm telling
Can we
you.
go to Fiji? How about Fiji? They have waterfalls.
What about that
I wanna see
really,
waterfalls.
really expensive hotel that's like, is it in Utah? The one that
Yeah, I was actually gonna go there right before the pandemic hit.
someone
I was
said
gonna
it's
take
like,
some girl there. I'm glad I
it's
didn't
like,
take her.
Isn't it like 7,000 a night or
It
something?
it goes from anywhere from 3,000 to
A
12,000 a night.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
damn. But I'm like,
It's like
that's
literally
cool.
in the middle of nowhere. It's so dope.
We're like, well, you know, if nothing ever works out, me and Mama D are your friends. Hey, you don't have to break our arm. We'll go. Okay.
That's funny.
What else do you have planned for some future trips?
The next trip I got, well, Puerto Vallarta.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be in like 3 weeks, and then after that, I'm gonna go to Ibiza for my birthday. Yeah,
Ooh.
and that's another reason why I've been detoxing, because over there you gotta have your liver ready to go.
Are they open? Oh yeah.
Yeah, they
she's
just
been.
opened. Like I already booked everything.
Fully open.
Fully open. Like the whole summer thing is going down over there, and
Ibiza
You ready.
is.
She-
Have you been
I've
there
never
before?
been.
She has.
I've heard about it, and that's why I'm like, my liver gotta be ready. I gotta
It's
be.
like the bougie version of South Beach.
Wow, I'm ready for it.
Yeah, like the bougie version.
Said
Like it's
literally that
beautiful.
they were partying all night on the beach till 11 a.m.
Yeah,
the next
you don't
morning.
sleep over there.
And then that she had to go to sleep, but her friends stayed. Like they just kept going.
Yeah,
and
I was
going
like, I'm
and
tapping
going.
out. Like I need a nap. I'll be back, you
I'm
guys.
definitely taking power naps.
Exciting.
Yeah, Ibiza's gonna be lit. We're gonna leave like July 10th and come back probably August or something.
We have to go. All right, we need
I
to
know,
all
we should go.
correlate.
So
We
if
need
you
to
guys
all
wanna
correlate
go-
our
Yeah.
travel plans together, and we still need to do Morocco.
I would love to go to Morocco.
Ooh, that would be a good travel vlog.
And then Japan at some point. You can find some Japanese girls you like.
Ooh.
I'm with that.
He's like that part.
I'm with that for sure.
I worked that all the geisha girls just lined up.
Oh my gosh.
Like rush hour. I'm with that.
Well, thank you for joining us, being on,
course.
being open, and sharing everything with us. Thank you so much.
Announce sponsorships.
Oh yes.
And the
So
studio.
I am open to sponsorships, everyone. So if you want to get your product or something like that sponsored on here, just DM me and I'll give you the details. And this is every Thursday. And thank you for watching. Please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next Thursday. Bye.